Alright, so this is like the next day after we had took off all the tape and everything. So this is the next clip. What I did was I went ahead and I pulled off my manifold. It'd be technically the front manifold on like a Grand Am. I guess technically that'd be the front manifold as well. So I had to pull off that because it was leaking. If you look at this, that black under there, it was leaking underneath. I don't know why. I probably didn't tighten them right or some shit. I don't know. I fucked up. I'm just gonna blame it on myself. And then the weird part is when I pulled all the exhaust, or like the, went to pull the header, all the studs came out. So I don't know if maybe I didn't tighten down the studs enough. I'll have to look and see what like torque specs on that would be. Because I think I just snugged them up before, so maybe that's not right. I also found that the V-band back here was actually loose too, so that was interesting. Yeah, so I just got new studs put in there. Well, they're just sitting in there. They're all just hand threaded in. I gotta figure out what I need to tighten them down to, and then we'll tighten those down. And then, oh yeah, and it's fucking snowing, so in April, like April 26th or some shit. I don't know what today is. Is today 26th? I think so. This phone doesn't let me slide down to see the date while I'm recording. Huh? Too much. More than I can afford, pal. And so yeah, Paul's out here doing just a quick brake change on the Cadillac here, on the back here, because you know we got them drilled and slotted in the front, so we gotta get them drilled and slotted in the rear. And holy shit, has this been a freaking fiasco. This one is, Paul should just hang up as a trophy. Like, if you can't see that, there's let's see here. See that lip? It's like literally the thickness of what's left of this pad. So, yeah. But we also found that one of the pins fell out. One of the slide pins fell out. So that was interesting. We've never done the brakes on this thing before, so we're going to blame it all on the last guy. And it was a pain in the ass to get this freaking caliper off, too.
That was probably why.
Yeah, probably that slide pin being missing.
No, I mean, because it was probably pressing down here. Yeah. We had to pull it all the way out.
Well, yeah. And I bet it's probably, I bet that's why. Because it's probably worn. Oh, yeah. If you look at it,
stupid.
It's concaved in.
Yeah.
So you were like fighting the pad all the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was interesting. Had to pry on it, pound on it, but we got it. At the sake of this old pad, you can see we like ripped that apart.
That was a good
or
one.
it was like that already. We don't know.
The front one or the back one?
That's the front one.
Looks like it's like concave too. It is.
Holy shit, yeah.
That one's not even.
Look at that.
That's straight on that side though.
Yeah, but the caliper must have been sitting crooked.
This one's flat. Maybe we had it backwards.
No, that was the back one. This was the front one. Because this one was chipping out as we were pulling it out.
So the whole caliper was twisting?
Yeah. Hopefully that thing's not fucked. Okay. Have you tried putting it in yet?
What?
That caliper? Did you press it in, or do you have to do the spinny?
It has the tabs for spinning. I don't know though. Did we spin this? No, that was on the Conquest. I think we pushed this side.
Oh no, we spun those front ones. I'm pretty sure.
That was on the Conquest. We spun them.
Could have swore we spun these ones. But yeah, this is how our day's going. Just enjoying this beautiful weather, doing a brake change. So let's look forward to hopefully getting this done in 5 minutes. All right, so I went ahead, put some new studs in a different one because when I wanted to take off the one that broke, it snapped off inside there. So had another log, and then I wrapped this one, and then I went ahead and wet sanded this flange. It seems to have helped a little bit. It's still pitted a lot, but should hopefully work. But yeah, now let's go ahead and put it back on. So yeah, started it. And it's still there. And it gets even shittier than that. I'm most certain that the head gasket blew out there. So that's fucking sweet. So now I get to pull the fucking thing apart and change it. The shit part is I do not have head studs. I have a head gasket kit, but I do not have head studs. So that sucks. And hopefully I can reuse the intake gaskets. Damn it. So yeah, that's what I get to deal with now. Okay, please brace yourself for what you're about to see. It sucks. It's back apart. Jesus Christ. So yeah. Sure shit. Fucking gasket's blown. Can you see that? Can you see all that light through there? Yeah, fuck you, fel-pro. Nothing personal, but fuck yourself. The head looks fine. There's no, like, actual indentation there. I didn't even look at the block. It's good. So, yep. I actually have a real head gasket that we're going to put on there. A no-name eBay, okay? So, just so you know, we ain't fucking around. We're putting on high-quality parts this time. Only on the one side, though. Don't get it twisted. I'm not pulling apart the other side if I don't have to. So I actually got this brand new. Look at this. Brand new. Not even open. Wow. So we got this bad boy. And
see the quality.
So we'll just pretty much put those gaskets in and...
I like the white lines on there.
Yeah.
It's like
high quality.
Cake frosting.
Yes. That's what that... exactly what that is. So, but now we got to go to O'Reilly's and get some head studs. If I would have known they were so cheap, though, even though they're fel-pro head studs. So
that's not going to be compatible.
It's not looking good. I'm not particularly excited about it, but I'm not ballsy enough to reuse the studs. That's one thing I won't do. I ain't about that life, because I really don't need anything like that happening or anything going bad with that. So yeah, to O'Reilly's. And it's back together. So all I gotta do is take that thing off, or like the coolant right there, take that out, top off coolant, and we can start it and see whether I'm gonna kill myself or not. Because I swear to God, if it's leaking out this manifold, done. Killing Paul.
Oh.
So, yep, that's where we're at. Alright, so, time to see if all that fucking hard work pays off. I used like 90-minute RTV, so should be good. I'm not going to worry too much. I'm just going to literally start it, make sure we ain't got no leaks. If there ain't no leaks, then I'm good. Alright. Feel it.
Feel nothing.
Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, feels good. All right, should be good to go.
Okay, so here we are. And I just got a finger off.
literally just chilling in here. Paul's coming off his finger. So we got this stuff kind of sanded. Oh, it's already sanded.
Like how it's wiggling.
High quality. And then right now we're got some paint stripper on there and all that stuff, and that should strip. And we got the live stream going on over there, so yeah, we'll just continue on this road. I don't know where it's gonna take us, but we're taking it. All right, I don't know if you'll be able to read this, but if you look down in there, it's at the line is lining up, and it's set to 30. Alright guys, I forgot to end that stream there. So just some little things. I got 2 channels. So there was a channel that you know, he shouted out the channel, and then I actually watched one of his, you know, the video that they shouted us in, and their channel's actually freaking hilarious. They've got some pretty good comedy. So check out S&R Motoring. I'll put a link in the description. They got a Conquest as well, so hey, if you like Conquest, that's where you want to be watching their shit, because they got a, I think it's like a white Conquest. I think they're putting in like a new, like they're rebuilding the motor that was in there. Don't know 100%, but check them out. They're funny. They're funnier than us. So, and then also I have another Fiero buddy, and he has dope ass fastback with like a 90s paint job on it. I love it. It's sick. And he just started a channel. I was like his first subscriber, so let's just go ahead and help him out as well. So if you're a Fiero enthusiast, you know, you like Fieros or whatever, check out his build. He's going to be doing, they're going to be like revamping up a CJB, which is like the T-top version of it. It's like a Nachi with the T-tops. Should be sweet. So check out their channel. That'll be Rose and Alex LIGHTSPEED. I'll also put a link in the description. So yeah, that's pretty awesome for them to all be starting. Definitely gonna try my best to try and help them. So yeah, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, and I guess quick overview. Pretty much what we got done today. We did something yesterday. I don't remember, but we did something like that, and then Fiero threw its fit, and then we fixed the brakes on the Cadillac, and then we did some sanding. That was about it. Tomorrow, next video, you'll see some more painting. So you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. And check out those links in the description for my, you know, the other people alike with vehicles in mind, just like we have. So, alright, out. Alright, so if there's anything to be learned today, it's don't solder, I guess. Just use crimp connectors and shrink tubing. Do not solder. So, started the car, and it is basically, it was acting like, it was super lean, and it was acting as if there was no, like, basically like as if I had half the engine running. So, what I ended up doing was, you know, some diagnosis. I took apart all the loom, and then I was like wiggling wires, trying to figure out, and then I wiggled one of the injector wires, which is like this right here. It's basically I have one side wired up and then the other side wired up, and they're both on 2 different powers. And so I basically checked to make sure I had power from the fuse to the wire back here. I have power, so that means that wire is good, it's unbroken. And then I was wiggling around again, and then I found another wire. I think I already chucked the wire because it's not cool. I was really, you know, we were trying to make these good, so we were like, we'll solder them. We'll crimp and solder everything. Nope, that was a terrible mistake. It didn't break at like the crimp. It broke like up in the wire. It basically just, because when it seeps into the wire, and then it gets super brittle, which sucks. So like basically when I took off the intake yesterday, obviously at some point that snapped, so that sucks. But yeah, so far today trying to just drive this thing down to get gas has been an adventure, because first drive, that freaking intake popped off. That scared the shit out of me, because I gave it a little gas, nothing crazy, and then all of a sudden, like, pop, no power. I'm like, fuck, I just blew something up. And then after that, I did this, especially because I refigured out the timing. So before I was using like 60 degrees for offset on the trigger, And then I was talking with Ben over there at Wide Open Throttle, and he was telling me to try 70 with 70 degree offset with 20 degrees at idle, and that should run like a champ. I tried that, and it was running pretty good, but when I checked timing, it was 10 degrees off still. So then I set it to like 80 with still 20 for the idle, and then it was pretty close. And then I went ahead and like dicked around with a little bit more, got it at 82 offset, and I'm perfect at 0. So hopefully that fixes all that. I don't know what that was really causing. I don't know how the hell it was running like a champ, but whatever. Hopefully it's correct now, and hopefully I'll have even more gains. So yeah, now I gotta rewire that. I'm just gonna be using uninsulated butt connectors. These guys, some insulated butt connectors, and then somehow I'll use shrink tubing that I don't have. I don't know, we'll have to go through. We got a bajillion of them, but they're all giant, so damn shame. All right, let's do this.